Michael says from 13 on, he was raised by a single mother. Is that a fact? I know he had a father. He had an issue with his old man. Doctrinated with dysfunctional woman. Jada has indoctrinated him with her BS. Yeah, he's right. He's right. Jada has indoctrinated him with all that nonsense, all that spicy woosah equilibrium stuff. Will needs to find his. Will needs to lift up his skirt and grab his balls. Look, Will, if you're watching this now, this isn't to disparage you or discredit you. You're clearly a successful guy. It's just when it comes to what you've done in your personal life, and there's a lot of stuff that covered that. You said there's only 2 women in your life that you felt like you could satisfy or that you felt comfortable with. One was your daughter, and the other one was your grandmother, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think you mentioned your mom. But those are so, your wife or other women that you've dated. It's because you've gone head over heels backwards, plugged into lies, doing everything that you can, put them up on a pedestal, and I present to you over and over again. You treat her like a celebrity. She's going to treat you like a fan. You're the A-list celebrity, right? What you need to do in a scenario like that is, I'm going to go out and bring the bacon home, babe. Take care of the house, raise the kids, make sure everything's sorted, when I get back, when I'm doing my shoot, my scene, my training, whatever it is that that you've got to do during that case. And she's a compliment to your life. None of this, well, if I can't make her happy, then we have to go out on our own and make each other happy independently, and we're going to pork a few people on the side and come back and try to make each other happy like this. Complicate life, justify why. Complicate life, justify why. This is what guys do. They constantly are complicating their life and justify why. Well, she wasn't happy, so I told her to go off and make herself happy and then come back, and then we'll present each other to each other happy, and then that'll be fine. Does that not sound like complicating life and justifying why you've been doing it? It's one thing after the other with guys like this. It's so bizarre to me that, we have all these super, super successful men out there, millionaires, even billionaires, like the whole Bezos thing. I'm going to cover that clip separately, but a lot of these wickedly successful people, A-list people, great influence, huge followings, right? Massive audiences. Like, I'm sure that book's gonna it's gonna make the bestseller list undoubtedly. It's gonna make him a fortune. He's done everything. He's done music. He's done movies. He's done great movies. In fact, he's got a book that's come out. I'm sure it's going to be a great book. He's obviously going to have an interesting life, to talk about in his biography. World-class people that are like dealing with Tupac's scraps, Tupac's leftovers, dealing with entanglements, Dude's 53 years old and his 47-year-old something wife at the time is out hanging out with some 20-something-year-old dude that's friends with his son. Because he needed my attention and help. He was going through a difficult time and we became friends, and then it turned into an entanglement. Duh. That's what happens when you send your woman off. And apparently, let's see if we can find it here. I'm going to take this earpiece out. It keeps falling. Apparently, August. Let me see if I can find that clip. Blessing. I think it was Blessing. Will Smith's Blessing. August claimed, here it is. August claimed that Will Smith gave him his blessing to embark on a romance with Jada. He said, I actually sat down with Will and had a conversation. Due to the transformation of the marriage and partnership, he gave me his blessing. You're married. Oh yeah, just go. Have fun. And then you see him sitting at that table for 4 minutes with his heart getting shattered into a zillion pieces. Look up Chris Pratt's wife looking at him. Oh yeah, there was that's a good point. This is what genuine desire looks like. There's a social post, a couple of like hardcore libbies got very upset about this. Chris Pratt faces criticism over posts about his wife looking at him. Can you believe that? Catherine Schwarzenegger. Oh, Catherine Schwarzenegger. What is he, married to Arnold's daughter? Hang on. Why is this playing music? What's the problem with all these celebrity gossip sites? Catherine Schwarzenegger. Yeah, I guess he's married to Arnie's daughter. Here it is right here. Let's share it on the screen. Attaboy, Chris. That's what genuine desire looks like. This is what you want, when you invite a woman into your life. You don't want to complicate it and take Tupac's scraps, take Tupac's leftovers. You want a woman that's going to look at you like this and take care of your house, raise your kids so you can go out and do your movies, right? This guy, I don't know what this relationship is like. Could potentially fall apart. Like I said, nothing's forever. Sometimes it's just your turn. In fact, most of the time it's just your turn, if we're being honest. But this is a good example of what genuine desire looks like. Thanks for pointing that out. Where is it? Sam Whiskey. Will Smith is liked by a lot of people, but he's not respected. Well, he's definitely not respected by Jada, because when a woman respects you, she doesn't do or say the things that Jada Pinkett has said about Will Smith in that marriage. And he sure as hell shouldn't be talking the way that he does about her. He just overdoes it. It's like the whole shower here with all that stuff, right? Like, again, it's amazing to me. You have all the money in the world. You have access to all these different resources out there. Like, there's any number of guys that somebody like Will Smith could be like, okay, who can help me unplug from this, right? Like, something's not working here. I mean, the first step is coming to the realization that it's not Jada's fault. It's not Hollywood's fault. It's not the kid's fault. It's not his ex-wife's fault. It's not Tupac's fault. It's not whoever wrote Men in Black or I Am Legend or whatever. It's none of their fault. It's his fault. He needs to take a look at the world and say, why am I not getting the results that I should be getting in my relationships, in my life? You need to unplug. You're plugged into lies, bro. She obviously didn't love him. If she did, none of this nonsense would have happened. Yeah, see, when a woman gets with another guy, it's because she's basically done. Okay, women can't go and sleep with like 6 different guys simultaneously. Some can. Some are a little, you know what I'm saying? But generally speaking, women don't want that. They just want, because they're hypergamous, they want the best guy that they can get. That's what hypergamy is. The best guy I can get. It's not the best guys I can get. Sometimes when it comes to the alpha seed and the beta need part of the equation, there might be more than one guy in the equation where, some guy who's the alpha Chad provides the seed and some pleb raises that man's seed. But there's no environment in which, women have run harem, where they've run dozens of, men in their lives. I mean, if you look at even Muslim culture, right? They can have 4 wives. In what culture are women, with 4 different dudes, 5, 8, 16, 24? Where? Show me. It's not rocket science, but guys like to complicate their lives, right? Appreciate the content, listening at work. Thanks, man. Guys, hit the like button. It just helps me out with the algorithm. Thank you. Appreciate it. And again, if you have a question, Q&A is open. There's a pinned comment at the top of the YouTube, so just click that and join in. He needs a male therapist or something. Yeah. Send him your book, Rich. I know it helped me a lot. I'll fly down and talk to him, face to face and sort him out. It wouldn't take me longer than a day. Damn. Honestly, I mean, it's crazy. Honestly, it just drives me bonkers. Like, you're a weapon in every area of your life, and you're all over the news, the media. Your wife's on The View saying that, talking about your sex life, talking about entanglements. You're sitting at a red table talking about some guy that's like 25 years younger than you that your wife became friends with. We became friends, and he was having a lot of pain, and we had to deal with that. And then we got into an entanglement. We got into an entanglement. It just happened. You know, I just tripped and fell, and he tripped and fell inside of me, and then we just got entangled. Complicate life, justify why, right? This is what happens. It's nuts. Goes to show you, no matter all you know doesn't change a woman's nature. Will needs to wake up, but either way, needs to walk away from Jada. Yeah, this, like, you know, they're going to keep, from what I've seen, they're basically saying we have the most imperfect marriage, and you know, we're going to do this for life. And it's like a fist bump, like, you know, high five, like a fist bump. Like, this is what I saw in some of the interviews. I think this is the one from the Red Table. Your kids are grown up. She's making a mockery of you. He talks about in his book trailer, by the way, I didn't play the whole trailer. I mean, you can go see it on his YouTube channel, but he talks about in the book trailer how he had contemplated taking a very permanent step to whatever temporary problem was going on in his life at that time. Okay? That's not good. Listen, I've been there. I've been in that situation where you contemplate taking a very permanent step to temporary problems going on in your life. That is bottom of the barrel type of shit. That is not a good place to be for any dude. You do not want to ever get there. If you ever get there, ask for help. Like, don't go and do something stupid. Just talk to somebody. Call into my show. I'm on every Monday night. Lines are always open.